Good afternoon and welcome to today's webinar. We're going to be going over how to insert charts into your blog today. We're going to be using ActiveRain's blog feature as an example of how to do it, and we're going to use the RBI Expert product to be able to get the statistics and the charts for it. We're going to assume that you already know how to use the site and navigate through. We're going to choose Washington, D.C. County to D.C. today to be able to choose the statistics from there, and we're going to work with some other areas as well to compare geographic areas. I've already logged into ActiveRain to show my blog, and I've written a sample of the text that's going to go with it to be able to tell what you would be able to give to your clients and customers that you want to communicate out to. But what I did was I indicated that I'm going to have two charts. The first chart is to show the value of homes along the I-270 corridor, and then the second chart is the value of homes along the I-66 corridor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create those two charts with RBI Expert, and then I'm going to show you how to bring the HTML over so that you can put it into your blog article. So we come back to the RBI Expert site. Now, as you can see, I have the Washington, D.C. area chosen. I'm coming down to the interactive charts. I'm going to go to median sold price here, and I'm going to use the compare to other geo feature of our product. And because I'm going to come down the 270 corridor, I'm going to start with Frederick County, Maryland, and add in Frederick County. And I'm going to add in Montgomery County. So I'm just going to show you a little bit how to use our charts as well as how to use the information for the blog. I'm going to choose a couple of different zip codes too. I'm going to choose one in Germantown. I'm going to choose Rockville as well, 20850, and I'm going to choose one down in Bethesda just to mix and match it a little so that you can see also again how to use our compare to other geo feature. So it shows a nice line chart here to show the different pricing, and I'm going to go ahead and use our embed feature. The embed feature is how you would take something out for a blog or for your website. I'm going to choose embed. Because I'm doing this for a blog, I'm assuming that you're going to write an article and you're going to talk about the information that's in here and might talk about October values or something like that. If that's the case, then you want to use the fixed date range version. Because I'm using ActiveRain and because of the fact that they have a blog feature and it's a narrow column, I'm going to use the medium size, a little bit smaller than the large one. All I have to do is grab this HTML. So if I just highlight it here and right-click with my mouse, I get to copy it. I'm going to use the copy feature, come over to ActiveRain site, and this is my first chart here. Now, you can't just put that information in here. If I paste that in, it looks like gibberish. So what you need to do is you need to find the button that says source, and that's this icon right here. See how it says source code? So if you click on that, what happens is it still has all the text you wrote, but you can see these things with these P's and the ampersand NBSP in between. Those are your lines. Those are your blank lines. So what you can do is just come in between the two paragraphs of information that you have, always come to the end of a line, press enter a couple of times, and that way you can get some blank space. If you right-click and click on the paste button, then what happens is that HTML comes in and it's in the proper spot with source code. So I click on the OK option and it puts a box here. The chart is truly there. It's just that ActiveRain chooses to just show it as a chart. Now, as a box. The second one here, I'm going to add in at the end the second chart. So I'm going to come back to the RBI site, and instead of choosing the ones down the I-270 corridor, I'm going to reset this and I'm going to choose the ones down the 66 corridor. So I'm going to use Prince William County, Fairfax County, and Arlington County. And then that way I can have some comparisons. To mix it up, I'm going to choose the bar view so that I can show this, and I'm also going to change it to a 3-month view, just to have a different look and feel on my blog. I'm going to choose that embed option again, and I'm still using the medium size, and I'm still using fixed date range version. I'm going to highlight the HTML and right-click, use the copy option here. Then I'm going to come back over to ActiveRain, and like I said, I can come down here. I have some blank lines, but I need to use that source code option. So I want to come over to this little button here where it says source code, click on source code, and again, down here where I have these blank lines, I can press enter a few times, and I can just right-click in order to drop and paste my HTML in there, and I click on OK. Now, I've shown you how to put this in here. I've got the two boxes that are there, and you might want to see what it looks like. Right next to the source code option in ActiveRain, they have a preview button. So if you clicked on preview, you'd then be able to see the whole entire article and how it's going to look. So here's my text. Here's my first chart. my second paragraph of information, and my second chart. And you can see that you get the full functionality. You can hover over the data points, and you can turn things on and off if you use the items down in the legend. So you can then go ahead and post your article to be able to be read by other people. Don't forget a title and all the other information that they have here. And what you want to do is make sure with your tags option, you always want to include different things of what you're writing about. Like I said that it was statistics and that it was DC and some charts and commute. So add in whatever words that are work for you. And then you want to have it so that you choose the different option, the ActiveRain topics. I chose real estate market trends, but obviously you can choose any one of the different ones that are available here. Once you're all set, you've chosen a date and a time that this is going to go out. I'm going to choose today, and I'm going to choose a little later in the afternoon. Click on OK, and then I can just post my blog entry. So I go ahead and click on that. It gives me a little thing to say, are you sure you want to do this, and everything associated with it. I click on OK, and it's all set to go. So here's what came out. I click on the refresh button, and I've got it. Here's my article, my title, my text and information, my first chart, my next paragraph, and my next chart. So I'm all set to go, and that's what the other members or the consumers or anybody hitting the ActiveRain site will see. Hopefully this has been a great way to be able to show you how to do it and how easy it is to take any of our charts through the Embed feature and put them into your blog. All right? Thanks a lot, and happy blogging.